Hey folks, my lens is freshly swabbed and cleaned with alcohol, so I want you to get the maximum enjoyment possible from this video in particular out of all of my videos, because it really showcases the way half of the wall should look exactly when it's done. And that's because I finished the bottom row 95%. I just have to fill up this one little gap here. You can see the both the textured crap on my wall, the tan color. I just have to pop probably a baby ring of fire and maybe the plant that's coming tomorrow. If not, 2 baby ring of fires and we're done. One on either side of the marble pothos. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got a bunch of plants coming tomorrow. I want to get that out of the way first. I've got a bunch of I got 3 alocasias coming tomorrow that are going to be going here. I'm not going to even tell you what they are. I've got more alocasias coming on Saturday. Won't tell you what they are. Tomorrow there's going to be a video because tomorrow I'm also getting my Philodendron verrucosum. Happy joy. One of my 2 bucket list plants, not wish list plants, but bucket list plants. This is a plant I have to own before I die. Same as the Gigas. That's one of them too. Another one was the Glorious. Not the Gloriosum, but the Glorious. But I'll settle for a Melanochrysum. The Melanochrysum comes first. If the Melanochrysum gets here, eventually I won't care about a Glorious. Plus I've got a Verrucosum tomorrow from a very nice place. The owner seems to be quite pleasant. There were some issues with me getting proper communications from her website. Evidently that's from her website. Everything did go smoothly. The plant will be tomorrow. It was shipped out yesterday and ordered Sunday night. And I expected to ship out it was ordered on Monday, shipped out Tuesday morning, and it'll be here tomorrow. And yeah, everything went smoothly. The woman has a very good rep who owns the business. If it arrives in nice condition and nice size, I will certainly give her a shout out on the website. For now, I'm still reserving judgment, of course. As we all know, the proof of the pudding is in the eating of the pudding, which is how that old saw actually goes. But anyway, yeah, so tomorrow I'm getting 3 baby alocasias and a Philodendron verrucosum. The baby alocasias, which should just be barely leafed out corms, with maybe, I'm expecting something like the on the size range of the mellows there, or the baby beginners I have here, in smaller pots than what I have them in here, of course. And they're supposed to come in something like a 2 by 2 by a 3-inch deep pot with maybe 2 to 3 leaves on them at the most. They're babies. I'm fine with that. They're averaging about $13-14 a pop. So that's nice. That includes the shipping and the tax and everything spread out among the plants after their initial purchase price. So I'm happy about that. I've got those 4 plants coming tomorrow. The 3 alocasias, and from a different place, the Philodendron verrucosum, which is really going to be ultimately one of the stars of the show here. I can't wait to see this plant. I can't wait to own this plant. I can't wait to grow this plant. Gives me wood. That's all I'm going to say. So at any rate, I've also been taking today a lot of the plants back from the factory room and mounting them back into this room, which is also helping me to fill out the next wall coming here. And this bulb is going to be changed out very soon to another of the 60 watts. And overall there will be a net increase of 30 watts only from what I had going up until all this major changing going on. I stayed the same watt load installing this light because I took down the 30 watt here and the 30 watt there. So I'm going to end up with 3 spare 30 watters once I take this one down. They might go into the other 2 rooms. I might use one to augment the workroom, and I might use one to augment the quote-unquote factory room so I can take advantage of the wall there as well. Yeah, things are starting to get a little out of hand. I'm running out of tubes. I have 3 tubes left for brand new plants. One of them being a melanochrysum, and one of them being the verrucosum, and then one more. And then I have two. I have 2 that are already machined. That have syngoniums in them. One I'm going to be using for the verrucosum tomorrow. And then, in addition to another one with the syngonium, I have 3 that are virgin, completely solid tubes that have no holes in them, no machining whatsoever. And they are going to be for the purposes of either treadmilling and or a melanochrysum. So that really means I only really have 3 tubes total for propagations and upsizing and treadmilling tubes. Now, I don't expect them all to need tubes at the exact same time. And when I do this one, it's probably going to be also as a top cut. And then whatever's left on this pole for the Bipennifolium aureum, it's going to be a top cut. I'll snip some of the side roots that go into the pole and just do a quick top cut for this puppy here onto this tube. I'll probably use the same tube here, and it'll just have foliage starting. All this foliage will just be dropped down to here, right above the gloriosum. Which will be great. And then the verrucosum will be starting maybe in this area right here. And I'll only have to snip off maybe 1 leaf of the Pink Princess top cut here, which already is unfurling 1 leaf and already getting ready to shoot out another leaf. So yeah, I couldn't be happier with the way these things are just now beginning to bolt like crazy after I've gotten rid of their pots. They seem to be much happier growing only with the sphagnum, and it's much easier for me to maintain a non-soggy moisture level. Plus, out of the whole deal, I got 2 babies. Look at those. 2 babies. Pink princesses right there. So yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with these. I may combine them together into 1 tube. And see how they do. I honestly, or just wait till I can get to Home Depot and buy a crap load of PVC tubing. Just try to find regular PVC that's as close in diameter as this stuff, and just get the the Schedule 80 that's gray, and try to get something just as close in size, so it doesn't stick out as much. Too differently from these, and just get a dozen 3-foot sections and have it cut there, and then cut channels in it and continue on doing my thing. And keep treadmilling until I get this and the rest of the house with plants on every wall. As far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't mind that, but it'll help me. I already got a Pink Princess over to here, and I've got a Silver Sword over to here, and I've got a Painted Lady over to here, and an Adansonia. And I have enough Gigases that I could pull one of the babies. I might pull that baby once it upsizes one more leaf size. Not this one coming out, but by the one coming out after it, it should be right as rain, and I'll pop it back here to the wall it was originally on way long ago when I was growing them right next to the Solowums. I'll have the lighting here now to properly do them up right here the way I was over here. Yeah, things are definitely going to start to look really, really cool in this area here of the wall. Not just this peninsula is going to look knockers. by the time I'm done with it. The Dieffenbachia Vesuvius and the Aglaonema Silver are both going to get some height to them. They're going to be the major step up from this Aglaonema Sunset, which is at its maximum height, more or less. Now it's going to start to fill out and shoot out rhizomes through the pot and turn into a little mini bush. And it's probably going to come one more foot forward this way, and this Beginda is going to have to come to the side where this one is, and they're all going to get pushed one back towards the Cupreas. And that Cuprea is going to get moved back just a little bit more as I lose a few more leaves from the base of this Pink Princess. Remember, over time, the leaves will sag and droop like a slow rain or a slow waterfall, like molasses in February. So as I lose a few more of those, and there are a few that are on the way, I can see them from here, right there, and there's another one way back there. I can tell by the color. That's already a dying leaf right there. They look like fall, what leaves do in the fall. But that's also because of the sogginess of the pot, and now that's much less of an issue. So it won't happen as quickly. But there will be fewer, a lot of the space just below this leaf right here will open up, and it's right about the space where these new leaves are. The height is where these new leaves are right now. And by the way, you can see it's opening up a new leaf right now, actually facing that way. I'm not sure exactly why, but I'm not too disappointed. At any rate, this one particular Alocasia Cuprea will get tucked back just a little bit more. Its two most recent daughters are tucked back already, and you can see them right there, number 1 and number 2. And you can see their respective pots right back there, tucked underneath the silver sword and the other half of that same Pink Princess. I want to have that one tucked back just a little bit more to accommodate in the future the Begindas sliding back to accommodate what's going to have to go on here. I do want to keep these Begindas here. They're just going to be now in a J, or a short J. long over there, but short on the coming back up. But they're still going to be here. I want them here. And once all the allocations are done here, again, it's going to be short border here on the inside of the peninsula, and then coming up to tall, both that way and that way. And I think it's going to look awesome, especially when I've got the tall alocasias growing here, at least 2 of them, a Heterophila / Dragon's Breath and an Alocasia Jacqueline. I've also got a Hilo. I'm going to try to keep the 3 of them here as long as I possibly can. I may get away with sneaking the Jacqueline in behind the Cupreas because their leaves are on very long stalks. And the stalks can just snake their way through the plants back there, and the leaves can pop out above the Cupreas. So I've got that option too. There's a couple of different ways I can try to force them to play it. I also have to see how the Bipenifolium looks once it begins to fill in space here properly, and it's on the way. It's got another leaf on the way to properly drop front and center. This area here is going to be the first to really turn out nicely, and it's almost there. With the addition today of this Pink Princess. I was able to cheat quite a bit today just by bringing back the factory room plants, not keeping them in the factory room, and getting rid of their pots, and it's the perfect time to do it as well because of the dosing schedule. This is the weekend I dose Bonide, and now I have that 4 to 6 fewer pots that I have to worry about dosing. Now they're going to be part of the new dosing regimen that I have with administering liquid imidacloprid through their water. And that should be much simpler, and it's much better for the environment. Okay, folks, I got to stop here. There might be, I might continue with another video right away to continue my banter and discuss my plans moving forward. Have fun.